Hello Internet, welcome back to another edition of Eric's Corner with the word to the not so wise. If you've been following me, I hope you've caught at least a few of my videos because I've pumped out quite a few pretty quick, and I'm going to keep up that pace here for a little while because I've got major backlog in my episodes that I've been wanting to put out, so bear with me. It's going to be a minute before I put out, a little bit better put together one or maybe two a week episodes. But I mean, there's just always so much going on in the news that it's just burning a hole in my soul to not try and make some kind of sense out of it. But of course, it takes a little while for a current event, enough information to come out on it to actually put together any kind of intelligent feedback on it. Currently we got an active shooter in Maine somewhere. Apparently he's been to multiple locations. And apparently somebody finally has an AR-15. So away the conspiracy theories on he's been put there because, they keep blaming that style of rifle over and over again. And I just put out my video on this being a mental health crisis more than a gun issue. I just, hope everything turns out okay. I know that's very callous. Last I heard here a couple hours ago, there was 22 deaths. I mean, I hope there's some kind of resolution here very quickly. The left will not pass up the opportunity to capitalize or exploit a tragedy for gain. So guess what? They're coming after your guns again. I said back during the COVID thing, I said, hey, as soon as they start demonizing guns or as soon as they finally report a black guy being killed by a white cop, and that was another episode that I did do, then COVID is finally over. And well, that finally has been happening for a while now. So I hope that turns, it's not going to turn out okay because there's already 22 people dead the last I knew, and that's very tragic and very sad. So hope that asshole gets brought to justice. I'm going to put together an episode on, I already did a brief blurb on Ukraine, and I said I basically really don't have enough information to give you a really good video on it. And now we got Palestine and Israel going at it again. And I don't really know what to tell anybody. I mean, it seems like the Gaza Strip is where the Palestinians live. And, there's one video that says, well, the Israelis have been an occupying force of that area for all these years. The Palestinians are oppressed. And of course they lashed out and so on and so forth. And I just don't know how to really give a shit anymore. I should not have to be fully educated and on every little squabble going on the planet. And of course, my tax dollars and my son's tax dollars and their kids' tax dollars are expected to take care of this problem. And I just, quite frankly, I'm having trouble even giving a shit anymore. I mean, I don't want a winner. I want this thing resolved. I want there to be it's already too late for a peaceful resolution, but it needs to stop. I mean, we live in a way too modern society for all this war and this bullshit. And I mean, it's never going to end, I guess. And if you ask me, I mentioned another video, I'm 5th generation military, 3rd generation Navy. I'll go over that in another video. But if you think for a second I'm going to encourage either of my sons to join the military and possibly die for these conflicts, you are sorely mistaken. Unless of course in, let's see here, 12 years, Lark will be 18. So, 13 years. I mean, if all this is resolved and so forth, and there's actually something worth going at it for, then okay, sure. And I saw a meme, it was awfully comical. It said, we must really be going to war because white people are showing up and join the army commercials. Because, they're all about diversity and making sure that, diversity is more important than having people that are actually qualified and can do a job. So make sure the apex male doesn't choke out your victim demographics. But again, I said apex, the alpha male. or the alphas in general. Never specified a gender or a or race specifically. I mean, you can be an alpha a lot of different ways. Just anyway, that's another video. Talk about failed military leadership and policy and so on and so forth. And to me, it's just a social justice institution, and it's there just to make sure, you know, people find a place. I mean, which would be fine if we didn't have major wars to fight. I mean, look at Green Beret, Navy SEALs, Force Recon, Army Rangers. Go ahead, Google that shit. Google it. Put it in the comments. Tell me what 17 out of 18 guys there, tell me what demographic they are. Go ahead. Tell me. I'll wait. Well, no, I'm not going to wait. But again, that's a different video. So, you know, too many higher up politicians have too many vested interests in these goings on. There's always something so suspicious and so, it's never just straightforward. Ukraine, okay, we know Biden and his son have business dealings there, but oh, Trump had business dealings in Russia, but Trump had them as his personal private enterprise. These politicians had them as politicians. How do you not see a difference there? And the left, god damn, you guys can't meme. You take the most vague shred of similarity between two things and try to call them hypocrisy in the light of what the right's doing, but blatant, obvious contradicting yourselves in your own movements. There's always an excuse and hang on. We gotta backpedal here, backstroke a little bit, and try to make what we're saying make sense, because it doesn't. So anyway, well, you know, with Ukraine, this FTX scandal, and they bailed this dude out with $250 million on bail, and the wealthy bailed him out, and I haven't heard anything from it since. Oh, what do you know? And Zelensky and buying his family real estate and this, that, and the other thing. We all know a lot of it's been embezzled. I mean, come on, you can't send cargo jets full of cash to the Middle East and not think it was embezzled. When Obama sent, oh crap, wasn't it $150 billion to Iran? So I wasn't planning on going here in this video, so I didn't look it up real quick to make sure I had my numbers right. But I remember looking up the numbers at one point. Like a C-130 can haul, you know, X amount of weight, and $1 million in $100 bills is 22 pounds. I did the rough numbers, and it was like 13 C-130s full of cash. 13. Look up a Hercules. That's a C-130 cargo plane, and that's them at their max load full of cash. I believe, goddamn, I'm pretty sure it was 150 billion. I know it was well into the billions. I mean, again, the 13 cargo planes full. I mean, there's just always something that we know for a fact. I mean, our government does not have our best interest in mind. They're looking out for other people, look out for themselves. Well, they're looking out for themselves. They ain't looking out for anybody else. I already did my video on a wall is all of a sudden virtuous, and oh, well, he already allocated that money, we might as well put it there. It's like, yeah, because you just opened the floodgates at the borders and made a problem so horrendously bad. Now you're coming to the rescue with a solution, when we've been saying you need to, I mean, we don't necessarily need a border wall, but we need we need border protection. God damn, have you not seen the border wall at the southern border of fucking Mexico? It's 40 feet tall and has razor wire and armed guards at the gate. I mean, everybody's so, you know, so virtuous when it comes to what they personally have going on. I mean, George Carlin called them NIMBYs. Well, not in my backyard. Oh, we're a sanctuary city. I'm such a good person because I disagree with this state. Oh, shit. They showed up at my house. Oh, no, we don't have the resources. How? Whoa. Holy shit. I mean, how should I be expected to do something about it? So, it's just completely mind-blowing. I was going to do a healthcare blurb real quick, but it's not really ready and together yet, and Neither is this video. I've just kind of been rambling for, I gotta hope, not longer than about 15 minutes. So anyway, if you like my video, smash the subscribe button. And I mean, if not, then why are you still watching? So thanks for listening. Hope to see you here again. Share my video. Have a good night.